Oh, okay, we're live. We are live. Hi, everyone. Oh no. Sorry. How do I? So this is a live stream, and I'm going to post the Zoom link in the chat box. Anyone can join today. Got it. We're live. Okay. So I am doing a spontaneous live stream. I've been away for a while. Dante Starshine channel, the Pleiadian Council. If you're new, thanks for being here. Thanks for tuning in today. And I think the message coming through is going to be really wonderful. And yeah, I haven't been online for a while as I went offline for a gathering that was one of the most incredible experiences of my life. Also brought up a lot, and then I went back to visit my family in my hometown for 3-ish weeks. And not just there, I've been to many different things in this tri-state area. So anyway, it's very time consuming when I'm here to spend time with all of my connections and move along. So haven't been here, and I'm glad to be back. And we're going to start almost weekly again beginning this week. I wanted to announce it and let everybody in the community know that it was going to happen, but I just never got around to it. So we're doing it a little different today. There's no one actually hosting, and therefore this might just be me channeling for a short period of time. But if anyone is watching on YouTube and wants to join on Zoom and ask questions, you're totally welcome to do so. We'll see how that goes. As usually, I announce these several days in advance, and I haven't at all today. But doing it a little different. And anyway, I hope you enjoy this interaction with the Pleiadian Council and their message. And you can go to dantestarshine.com for more information about my work. You can read my channel books, you can find them there, and information about the private sessions that I offer. So without further ado, I'm going to start channeling and hope you enjoy it. Hello, and we say fantastic day to all of you at this moment of your time. We are the Pleiadian Council, and we thank you for allowing this transmission to take place as it opens a bridge between our respective realities, allowing your reality to reach into higher dimensions, as well as the universe to expand through our welcoming of you into galactic alliances and deeper connections to the one source. So, again, our thanks to you. And today we would like to share our perspective on what is taking place now in the present energies in your world and is yet to come. As we and others have spoken very much about the changes in humans and the evolution that you are experiencing and the contact that you will have with extraterrestrial races. And this year, 2027, 3 years into the future, is a very pivotal time in which there's a certain climax of changes, of upgrades, you could say, on a collective level, and of course on personal levels too, that ushers in a total sense of a new era for the human race. And now there are many different perspectives that are existing in your world. There are many different vibrations. There are many different intentions. And all of these different beings are actually aligning with their own timelines and future Earth realities. And so now you truly are on a planet in which this ascension, this culmination of many evolutions in your consciousness brings forth a new era. But there are timelines of Earth in which this does not happen. There are timelines of Earth that head towards some sort of dystopian reality similar to what you imagine in your movies and novels and so on. And as you have made the choices to align with positive energy, to align with the force of love, to align with non-attachment and inner resolve, you do then align with this new Earth reality. However, you may experience friction between other souls who have soul agreements that do not represent New Earth reality. Some beings in this world have soul agreements to attempt to prevent the New Earth from happening. We cannot say that all of the people with this soul agreement are just the elite, even though that energy and attitude is certainly present in some of the elite. It is not black and white, cut and dry, as some of you may think, even though we do reaffirm the importance of understanding that New Earth realities break down the existence of hierarchical structures while honoring and holding space for the unique talents of all beings and the unique happiness of all beings. Nonetheless, there is no hierarchy. Nonetheless, that doesn't mean that you can make vast generalizations about who supports New Earth and who doesn't. All humans have very different opinions and have very different preferences. What you really must discern is that force of love. When you connect with others' energy, do you feel that force of love emanating from them? For you, as light workers and way showers and those leading the path of ascension, must bring that love, must bring that energy, must bring that openness if you are to succeed in making this New Earth reality grounded on your present timeline. Though you cannot ultimately serve every being in your world. You only have so much time. And it's very important for all of you to break out of your own patterns of belief that cause you to act out of alignment with your authenticity, your integrity, and your own preference. Your preference of how you feel in alignment with that source of love. For all beings have their own unique way of connecting. And knowing your own unique connection must come with a letting go of judgment for all others in the unique ways that they connect with the source. When you understand the mechanism for connecting with the source is ultimately tapping into your own state of love, surrender, and trust, you will absolutely find the clearest pathway. Now, In recent times on your planet, there have been many solar flares, and these solar flares have brought incoming fluctuations of energy. These energies awaken your soul, and the difficulties that many of you experience in connection with solar flares is the trauma from your cellular memory being awakened by these influxes of light. This is the heart of your sun, which is connected in the galaxy to many other stars, beating and pulsating and emanating these waves of light down to your earth plane. And these energies come into you and they go to the places in your cellular memory and in your mind where there are still locked patterns of energy and locked patterns of thought. These challenges are to serve you in maintaining your connection to source and to love, even as these waves of energy cleanse your body. And indeed, the times of awakening are times of great cleansing. And if you don't have proper energetic cleansing set into your day-to-day life, it will be difficult to navigate the incoming energies. Energetic cleansing is none other than being in the flow. It's following the formula. We don't want to get you attached to your rituals. You will find your own rituals that you know as your permission slips if you've heard those teachings. These are the practices that align with your own personal beliefs in a way that you can create the vibration that you intend. And everyone will have their own rituals and permission slips. So it's important to do whatever it takes for you to be in that state of flow, to act on your highest passion and love to the best of your ability without insisting on any particular outcome. And by keeping up this momentum, you stay in a state of perpetual upgrading that includes cleansing. That's all you really need to do. But consider in the moments when you feel out of the flow, what's happening is that there is some impurity within you that is now breaking that chain of momentum. But this interruption in the process ought to not frustrate you when you understand it as part of the process. The interruption to the process is part of the process, because without the interruption in the process, you cannot cleanse that impurity. And by finding your own ritual to cleanse those impurities, you keep that momentum and you keep moving in the flow. And this momentum of excitement does make your life feel as if it is moving faster, but it is not moving faster in the way your society has conditioned you to move fast, working and working and working your entire day without time to think and contemplate. It is a momentum that is generated from your own will and from your own passion. To act based on your passion gives you a force of energy that is far more powerful than what most people experience living in the conditioned world, where they do what other people ask them to do or what they believe needs to happen in order to sustain themselves. In the new paradigm, passion directs you to exactly where you need to be, when you need to be there, and you can learn to fully trust this force, as long as, yes, you also follow that other aspect of the formula of not having attachment to particular outcomes. And this indeed is very crucial in these times, because not only on personal levels, as these light codes come in, do you face your own impurities. The society and your planet is facing many of its own impurities, and it has been for some time. And now in your planet, it feels like a bit of a break for some of you after what happened in the beginning of this decade. But don't close your eyes, because there are many things that are happening. And there is a group consciousness that is intending to program more and more humans to maintain belief systems that oppose the new earth. And what light workers must understand is that when you attempt to fight back, you will lose your connection to the source on some level. And you will have to work to regain it. You are not here to resist those that are attempting to prevent New Earth from happening. You cannot resist the resistance. It is impossible, and it will slow your own progress substantially. But you can be an embodiment of peace, and you can be a beacon of tranquility, and you can be a being that meets that resistance and creates a strong energetic boundary through that vibration of excitement, passion, and love that creates a bubble of safety and repels those energies that resist the new earth vibration. You are very much going into your own realities. And that is exactly why, in order to fully maintain the vibration of the reality that you prefer, mastering your boundaries is one of the most important things to do within the next year and several years, as this will allow you to choose more carefully which vibrations you connect with and which you repel, not out of hatred and not out of judgment, but out of knowing who you are and knowing who others are and respecting that. So the ultimate adage, know thyself, is the way forward. And the formula, again, is what guides you to knowing yourself. Doing what you love is the clearest way to know who you are. For what you love restores and awakens your memory of source and allows you to embody that source. And that is the only way. You cannot come to know God doing something that you do not love. And that old attitude is representative of the old earth. And that is exactly what is in resistance to the new earth vibration. Though it also comes in many guises of the greed, the fear, and the control in your world. These are also old earth energies that are in resistance to the creation of the new earth. And in order to be fully empowered in your creative process to bring about this new earth, you have to choose to align with those who support you in doing that, while having the perfect boundaries that are not violent and are not aggressive and are not reactive, most importantly, with those who do not hold the vibration of new earth just yet. Eventually they will. Eventually they will experience a soul transformation, a resurrection, a walk-in soul, a in-body reincarnation. Every soul will do it a bit differently, but those souls who are not presently choosing the new earth timeline will at some point go through their transformation. And only a belief system or an egoic pattern, or however you define it in your own thinking at this time, can be something that gets in the way and makes you think and act as if you know someone else's timing for awakening better than the universe does. By being true to yourself, you can become a catalyst. And whenever your energy touches somebody who is vibrating on their own energy, your energy, if it is a higher frequency, will uplift their energy. It will send waves of awakening through them, whether they are conscious of it or not. So don't develop agendas. Do not think that you know what needs to happen. remember that your higher self knows, and your higher self motivates you to take the actions that will lead you to that highest potential timeline and the most accelerated New Earth timeline possible by surrendering to your excitement and surrendering your attachments to your expectations, and yes, doing the best you can in that process. So we thank you for allowing us to share this message, and we hope it supports you, as there will be many portals to come through this summer. And yes, you are heading towards the solar maximum. This means that these solar flares are going to be increasing, and you will experience some of the most powerful solar flares of recent times just around the corner. And that does mean that both the ascension is accelerating, but also the purification is accelerating. So be prepared and focus now on doing what it takes to allow you to be grounded in your center, to be prepared for anything and non-reactive in that process, so that your heart remains open in love to all that you may come to encounter. Whether or not they align with your truth and vibration or not, your heart may be open to them. You may not be so close or spend that much time with them because you are learning about your boundaries. But your heart must remain open for you to stay on this New Earth timeline. Our great thanks and love to you, and we wish you a fantastic rest of your day then. And yes, oh yes, if there's anybody here in Zoom, we will answer any questions that you may have at this time. Okay. No one's live in Zoom. Let me check the YouTube chat box. Mhm. Live chat. So much love to all gathered here and now in the future. Cool. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. Looks like that was just a short little stream because there's no one here asking questions at this time. Though in the future, I am going to announce them more in advance, as I usually do. And I'm going to get back on it after this break. Thank you. I'm glad that, thank you for watching. And I will catch you next time. Again, DanteStarshine.com has all the information you need, channeled books and sessions and astrology readings as well. Stay tuned for more from me. I intend to create a lot of content this summer now that I'm out of my little digital detox phase. So much love, everybody, and I will look forward to connecting with you soon.